Did you know that the first 30 minutes after you wake up could be the most critical time for your heart health? If you're over 60, what you do in those first moments of your day might be affecting your cardiovascular system in ways you never imagined. But here's the good news. A few simple changes to your morning routine could make a world of difference for your heart. Many of us follow the same morning habits we've had for decades, never questioning whether they're still right for our bodies as we get older. We jump out of bed, take our shower, and rush into the day, just like we always have. But research from major medical institutions has shown something fascinating. The early morning hours present unique challenges for our cardiovascular system, challenges that deserve our attention, especially as we enter our mature years. This isn't about creating fear or making you worry. It's about understanding our bodies better and making informed choices that can help us feel our best every single day. So what makes the morning hours different? Why do some people maintain excellent heart health well into their 70s and 80s, while others struggle? And what simple adjustments can you make to your morning routine that could help support your cardiovascular wellness? These are important questions that we're going to explore together today. Before we dive in, I'd like to ask you to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you never miss important health information like this. We'd also love to hear from you in the comments. Tell us where you're watching from today. It helps us understand our community better and create content that truly serves you. Now, let's talk about what happens in your body when you first wake up. Understanding this will help you see why certain morning habits deserve a second look. When you've been sleeping for 7 or 8 hours, your body has been in a very different state. During sleep, everything slows down, your heart rate decreases, your blood pressure drops, and your body focuses on repair. But the moment you wake up, everything changes quite dramatically, and your body has to make some rapid adjustments. 3 things happen almost simultaneously when you open your eyes in the morning. First, your body releases cortisol, your natural alarm clock. Think of cortisol as your body's wake-up call. This hormone helps you transition from sleep to wakefulness, but it also causes your heart to beat faster and your blood vessels to tighten up. Second, your nervous system shifts gears. The calm, relaxed part that was in control during sleep steps aside, and the alert, active part takes over, releasing adrenaline into your system. This is what makes you feel more awake and ready to move. Third, and this is something many people don't realize, you haven't had any water for those 7 or 8 hours you've been sleeping. When you don't drink water for that long, your blood becomes thicker and more concentrated. Imagine the difference between honey and water. Thicker blood moves more slowly and makes your heart work considerably harder to pump it around your body. Your heart has to generate more force with each beat just to move that thick blood through your vessels. These 3 factors working together create what researchers call a vulnerable period for your cardiovascular system. Studies from respected institutions like the National Heart, Lung and Blood Institute have found that certain cardiovascular events are notably more common in the morning hours compared to other times of day. This doesn't mean something bad will definitely happen to you. It simply means this is a time when extra care and attention to how we treat our bodies can be particularly helpful and protective. Now let's look at some common morning habits that might need adjusting, especially if you're in your 60s or beyond. Remember, these aren't mistakes you're making. They're simply habits that might have made sense when we were younger, but deserve reconsideration as our bodies change with age. Morning habit number 1, taking a very cold shower right after waking up. Many of us enjoy a refreshing cold shower, or perhaps we've heard that cold water is good for circulation. While cold water therapy does have its place and can offer certain benefits, the timing and method matter greatly, especially for your heart. When very cold water hits your skin suddenly, particularly first thing in the morning when your body is still adjusting to being awake, your blood vessels near the skin squeeze tight almost instantly. This is called vasoconstriction, which simply means your blood vessels get narrower. Think of it like pinching a garden hose while water is running through it. The water pressure increases dramatically, and the hose has to work much harder to push the water through that narrowed space. The same thing happens in your body when cold water causes vasoconstriction. When those blood vessels tighten up throughout your body, your blood pressure can spike quite quickly and significantly. For someone whose cardiovascular system is already dealing with those morning changes we discussed earlier, this sudden additional stress can be quite substantial. In some cases, research shows it might increase the upper number of your blood pressure reading by 20 or even 30 points in just seconds. That's a dramatic jump. Your heart suddenly has to work much harder to push blood through all those tightened vessels. For a heart that's already adjusting to being awake and dealing with morning hormones and nervous system changes, this can be quite demanding and potentially stressful. Additionally, the shock of cold water can trigger your nervous system in ways that might affect your heart rhythm. Your body interprets that cold shock as a form of stress, and it responds accordingly. This doesn't mean you can never enjoy cool or cold water. The key is about timing and gradual adjustment, which we'll discuss in detail in our practical solutions section. The main message here is that jumping into ice-cold water right when you wake up might not be the most heart-friendly approach. Morning habit number 2, not drinking water as your first action upon waking. This might seem like such a simple thing, but it's surprisingly important for your heart health. You've gone 7 or 8 hours without any fluids while sleeping. During that time, you've also been losing water through breathing and perspiration, even though you don't notice it happening. When you wake up, your blood is more concentrated than usual. It's thicker and stickier, which means it doesn't flow as smoothly through your blood vessels as it should. Think about ketchup in a bottle. When it's thick and hasn't been shaken, it doesn't pour easily. Your blood becomes somewhat like that after a night without water. This thickness means your heart has to pump considerably harder to move blood through your system. It also means that blood components, like platelets and red blood cells, are more likely to clump together. For people over 60, especially those who might already have some narrowing in their arteries from years of natural aging, this morning dehydration creates an additional challenge that your cardiovascular system really doesn't need. Staying dehydrated through your morning routine means your heart continues working harder than necessary for hours. Some people don't drink water until after they've showered and had breakfast, or even until mid-morning when they finally feel thirsty. That's several hours of your heart struggling with thicker blood that could have been easily addressed with one simple action right when you woke up. The beautiful thing about this habit is how incredibly easy it is to change. A glass of water takes just a moment to drink, but can make a real measurable difference in how your cardiovascular system functions during those critical morning hours. It's genuinely one of the simplest yet most effective things you can do for your heart health each and every day. Morning habit number 3, jumping out of bed quickly when you wake up. Many of us do this without thinking. The alarm goes off, and we immediately sit up and swing our legs out, standing right away. But for people over 60, this rapid transition can create an unexpected challenge. When you're lying flat, your blood is distributed fairly evenly. But when you stand up, gravity immediately pulls a large amount of blood downward into your legs and abdomen, roughly a liter of blood. Your body has mechanisms to compensate, but as we age, these don't always work as quickly. The result can be orthostatic hypotension, meaning your blood pressure drops when you stand up. You might feel dizzy or lightheaded, see spots, or feel like the room is spinning. This can even lead to falls. There's another concern too. When your blood pressure drops suddenly, your heart tries to compensate by beating faster. This rapid increase in heart rate, combined with those other morning factors, can stress your cardiovascular system. Some people feel their heart racing or pounding when they stand too quickly. For those with existing heart conditions or more sensitive hearts due to age, these moments of stress are worth avoiding. The good news is, this is easy to address with patience and slight adjustments. Morning habit number 4, a factor many don't realize affects morning heart health, and that's related to certain medications. If you take water pills, which doctors call diuretics, for blood pressure or fluid retention, there's something important to know. Common diuretics like furosemide or hydrochlorothiazide are effective medications. However, these can cause your body to lose not just water and sodium, but also magnesium. Magnesium plays a crucial role in keeping your heart rhythm steady. Think of it as a calming influence on your heart cells. When magnesium levels get too low, your heart cells can become hyperexcitable, more likely to fire off irregular signals. During those vulnerable morning hours, When your body is already dealing with multiple cardiovascular challenges, low magnesium levels can add another layer of concern. Magnesium deficiency often doesn't cause obvious symptoms until it becomes significant. You might feel tired or notice muscle cramps, but these are easy to dismiss as normal aging. Meanwhile, your heart might be working with less than optimal magnesium levels. This doesn't mean these medications are bad or that you should stop taking them. But if you're taking diuretics, it's worth talking with your doctor about whether checking your magnesium levels might be helpful. Now that we understand these morning factors, let's talk about practical solutions you can implement starting tomorrow. This isn't about a complicated routine. It's about 5 minutes of mindful attention that can make a real difference. Step 1 of your new morning ritual: wake up consciously and breathe. When you first open your eyes, take a moment for yourself. While still lying in bed, take 5 deep, slow breaths. Breathe in through your nose for a count of 4, then breathe out through your mouth for a count of 6. This longer exhale activates the calming part of your nervous system and helps counter that surge of stress hormones. These few breaths tell your body there's no emergency, no need to rush. Step 2. Hydrate before anything else. Keep a glass of water on your nightstand at room temperature, right after those 5 breaths. While sitting on the edge of your bed, drink that water slowly. This immediately begins thinning your blood back to its normal consistency, giving your heart an easier time. Think of this water as a gift to your cardiovascular system. Step 3. Take your time getting vertical. After you've had your water, don't stand up right away. Sit on the edge of your bed for at least a full minute. While sitting, move your feet and ankles in slow circles, point your toes, then flex them back. Roll your ankles clockwise, then counterclockwise. These movements activate the muscle pump in your calves, helping push blood back up from your legs toward your heart. Step 4. Gentle movement while seated. Roll your shoulders backward, then forward. Turn your head slowly from side to side. Reach your arms up if comfortable. These movements get your blood flowing and help your body wake up gradually. Step 5. Stand up slowly and mindfully. After that minute of sitting, stand up slowly. Hold on to something stable if needed. Take a moment to make sure you feel steady. If you feel dizzy, sit back down and wait another minute. Now let's talk about that morning shower. The key is temperature management and gradual adjustment. Start with warm water, around 98 or 99 degrees Fahrenheit, close to your body temperature. Let this comfortable water wake you up gradually. If you want to incorporate cooler water, do it at the end of your shower. After your warm shower, reduce the temperature gradually. Direct the cooler water to your feet and lower legs first. Let them adjust for 15 or 20 seconds. Then move the spray to your thighs, then to your arms. Your body adjusts to each temperature change gradually. Only after your extremities have adjusted should you let cooler water touch your torso briefly. Never aim strong, cold water directly at your chest. The gradual approach gives your blood vessels time to adjust without sudden, shocking constriction. Beyond your morning routine, there are additional considerations for cardiovascular health during morning hours. If you take diuretic medications, consider talking with your doctor about checking your magnesium levels. A simple blood test can reveal if you're running low. If so, your doctor might suggest a supplement or recommend eating more magnesium-rich foods like leafy greens, nuts, beans, and whole grains. Don't start magnesium supplements without talking to your doctor, especially if you have kidney concerns. It's valuable to know your blood pressure numbers and keep them in a healthy range. Current guidelines suggest that for people between 65 and 79, blood pressure should ideally be below 130/80. If your blood pressure is consistently higher, work with your doctor to find the right approach. If you enjoy morning exercise, timing matters. Research from European cardiology societies suggests that physical activity between about 8 and 11 in the morning may offer cardiovascular benefits. However, complete your morning ritual first and give your body at least 30 to 45 minutes to fully wake up before vigorous exercise. Let's talk about when these suggestions might need modification. These morning habits are generally beneficial, but everyone's health situation is unique. If you have certain heart conditions, if you've had cardiovascular procedures, or if you're managing multiple health concerns, Discuss these recommendations with your healthcare provider. They can help you adapt them to your specific needs. If you experience chest discomfort, unusual shortness of breath, or irregular heartbeats during your morning routine, even after making these adjustments, don't dismiss these symptoms. They deserve medical attention. If you're taking multiple medications, never adjust or stop any medication without talking to your doctor first. The goal of this information is to help you have better conversations with your healthcare team, not to replace their guidance. Your morning routine sets the tone for your entire day. By taking just 5 minutes to respect what your body needs during that early morning period, you're giving your cardiovascular system the support it deserves. These adjustments don't require special equipment, expensive products, or complicated procedures. They just require a few minutes and a commitment to treating your cardiovascular system with care. As we get older, our bodies change. That's natural. The wisdom comes in adjusting our habits to match these changes, rather than expecting our bodies to keep up with routines from decades ago. Your heart has been beating faithfully for 60, 70 or more years. These morning habits are a way of honoring that service and helping it continue working well for many more years. I want to emphasize something important. This content is educational and meant to help you understand your body better and have more informed discussions with your healthcare provider. It is not meant to replace professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Never change or stop any medical treatment without first consulting with your doctor or healthcare provider. Your individual health situation is unique, and what we've discussed here needs to be considered within the context of your specific medical history and current health status. Thank you so much for taking this time to learn about caring for your heart health during those important morning hours. If you found this information valuable, please consider liking this video. It helps other people discover this content too. And I'd genuinely love to hear from you in the comments. Have you noticed any of these patterns in your own morning routine? Are you going to try any of these adjustments? Sharing your thoughts and experiences helps build our community and lets everyone learn from each other. Please consider sharing this video with friends or family members who might benefit from this information. Sometimes the people we care about don't realize how simple changes can make such a difference, and you might be helping someone you love take better care of their heart health. You'll notice there are more videos appearing on your screen now. We have lots of other helpful content about health and wellness that you might find interesting. I encourage you to keep watching and learning. Taking care of your health is one of the best investments you can make, and I'm honored to be part of your journey. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.